Hello. Welcome to Weird World Weekly, a production of GalacticNetcasts.com. I'm your host, Dave Nelson. Joining me, as always, Matt Stein. Are you scared, Matt?
After your little spooky intro, I am a little bit terrified.
You should be, because my voice is scary. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. It's been a few weeks since we recorded these. Little behind the scenes action, little behind the scenes information. We record 2 episodes at a time. We try to do more than 2, but mostly we do 2 episodes. So we go a longer period of time between recording these. So we haven't discussed, or we haven't talked to each other for a while. So we're kind of catching up, Matt and myself. So things are good in the land of cheese.
Yes. I had some cheese last night.
Well, way to live up to the Wisconsin stereotype. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, so this is a show where we discuss all kinds of weird things. They can be either conspiracy theories, they can be mythological subjects, paranormal, or a category which kind of groups everything else into. It's called Grab Bag. And how we determine what we talk about each week, we do one story in under 15 minutes or less. We spin the Wheel of Weird. Are you ready for the Wheel of Weird, Matt?
I'm so ready.
All right, let's spin that sucker. As soon as okay, here we go. Let's spin it. And we'll see what it lands on. We have no choice. What we talk about every week on Weird World Weekly. What's it going to land on this time? No one knows except for the wheel. Here we go. What is it?
Conspiracy.
All right, let's start the clock. Let's start the timer. Let's do this. 15 minutes or less. Time to go. All right. So, hilariously stupid conspiracy theories that people actually believe in. Of course, we're all familiar with the mainstream ones, like there's a few surrounding the assassination of John F. Kennedy. There's also, the moon landing thing. People don't believe that we landed on the moon. Can you think of any other mainstream conspiracies, Matt?
Not really. Maybe the moon is cheese. I don't know if that's a conspiracy or just a crazy thought.
That's just goofiness right there. But we do have one that the moon isn't real. The moon actually is basically a projection. And these came from a website called whatculture.com. It's their article, 10 hilariously stupid conspiracy theories and people actually believe. And we're just going to do maybe half of them, 5 to 10 that they list. So the first one is the moon isn't real. What we see is actually just a giant hologram. The proposed reasoning behind this illusion doesn't seem to have a reason why it's there or why that's the way it is, but apparently it's powered by a massive electrical system. This theory doesn't even make much of an attempt to explain when this hologram came about or if there ever was a real moon. So during the entire age of civilization, the thing that we thought was the moon is just actually a holographic projection. What do you think about that, Matt?
I mean, it makes sense that people could think that, but it absolutely doesn't make any sense because the countless years of scientific research that has proven that there's a solar system, and in our solar system, planets have moons, specifically the Earth.
Yes. I thought for a second that you were going to stop at, it makes sense. And I was really scared.
I totally get it. The moon does not exist.
So it would have to, if it was a hologram, it would have to have been set up there by either really advanced ancient humans, or aliens, or God. Just to think it's the actual moon.
Yes, but what they should probably try and prove is where the hologram is being projected from.
Yes.
Because if it was being projected from the Earth, then we should be able to find out where this giant projector is.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to number 2. Dinosaurs helped build the pyramids.
What?
I'll say it again. Dinosaurs helped build the pyramids. Now, this is a very limited conspiracy theory, and when I say limited to one person. One person believes this, as far as we know. A school in Malta named the Accelerated Christian Academy, you kind of saw that coming, has a director that believes the dinosaurs were not only alive at the same time as humans, but also gave the Egyptians a hand or a claw in building the pyramids. Fortunately, this particular theory isn't taught at the school, but the school does teach that the universe is only 6,000 years old. All right. So, how do you think the dinosaurs helped? Do you think they were like, there was like ropes, and they like pulled the blocks up the ramps, or they put the blocks in their mouths, and they had them so trained that they were able to actually hoist the blocks with their mouths onto the pyramid?
I'm gonna assume that they.
How do you think it worked?
I assume that they potentially used their mouths, but I mean, you've seen Toy Story, so dinosaurs talk. So who's to say that the dinosaurs didn't talk when they lived on the Earth with humans and built pyramids?
Yes. See, anything's possible.
Yeah. If you're gonna sound like a lunatic, you might as well go the whole 10 yards.
They gave directions, actually. They had input as well as helping the Egyptians.
The dinosaurs were actually the on-site supervisors for the production of the pyramids.
Yes, exactly. All right. They were the foremans.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Crazy conspiracy theory number 3. Yoga is a form of satanic worship.
You know, I've seen videos on the internet where people say that drummers for metal bands that are really, really good get possessed by the devil because they close their eyes while they play. So that's on board with that one.
Okay, so you believe this theory?
No, absolutely not. I do yoga. I also play drums in a metal band, so I'm saying that they are both stupid and make zero sense.
I could see yoga being like a cult. Like maybe people would believe that, like one giant cult. If you go do yoga, you're part of the cult, but actually it's satanic possession. I don't believe.
No, I mean I get their idea that by people being able to contort themselves, because contortion is usually a common side effect, if you will, of demonic possession, but to say that you get a room full of people that are possessed by a yoga demon and then they can bend all over the place is just stupid.
Well, supposedly there's claims all over the internet that people narrowly escaped the evil clutches of a yoga class, and how they found redemption. They found redemption after denouncing yoga and embracing Jesus.
Yeah, and people on the internet also think that Elvis is still alive.
Hey, that's another conspiracy theory that we could have mentioned at the top. That's another mainstream conspiracy theory.
What, that Elvis, Tupac, and the Notorious B.I.G. are all living on an island somewhere off the grid?
They never died. None of the rock stars that killed themselves or killed or got killed or died actually died. They're all still alive. All right, here's my favorite one of the group. Saddam Hussein's alien Stargate was the real reason for the Iraqi invasion.
Seems legit.
Yeah. Why not? According to these theorists, the U.S. government obtained intelligence that hidden somewhere in central Iraq was an actual Stargate, placed there by the Anunnaki gods of ancient Sumeria. Saddam was intending to use the Stargate to allow the race to invade Earth, but fortunately, the New World Order, another mainstream conspiracy theory, decided to step in to prevent it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't claim to be like the smartest person, but these people are dumb.
Yeah.
Although this would make for a really good plot to a movie.
No, I could totally see this as a movie, and maybe like one of those, The Asylum. You know how they do those mockumentaries? Like they take a blockbuster, or no, it's called mockbuster. They take one of the big blockbusters and make like a cheaper, cheesier version of it. I could totally see them doing this kind of film.
I will have to look up this Mockbuster.
Yeah, just look up The Asylum, and it's seeing is believing with the Asylum films. That's all right. All right, let's wrap this up. Number 5 out of the 10. Most of our world leaders are space lizards. Now, I had a tough time with this one because we totally could have covered this on our other podcast, The Alien Invasion.
Yes.
Which, by the way, Weird World Weekly has more subscribers than The Alien Invasion. And The Alien Invasion's been on, or we've been doing it for like 3 years. So congratulations to us. Give ourselves on the back. We have more subscribers than The Alien Invasion. And thank you, everybody, for listening and subscribing. That's awesome. So the idea is that the world is secretly being run by shape-shifting reptilian aliens who are manipulating just about everything from behind the scenes. Key reptilians include Queen Elizabeth II and Barack Obama.
Thanks a lot, Obama.
They're both allegedly blood-drinking humanoids from the Alpha Draconis system. Many skeptics have argued that the theory is pretty much stolen from the original V television series, in which aliens arrive on Earth and also pretend to be humans. Did you ever see the original series?
I did not. I remember seeing it. But what I was going to say is it also sounds oddly similar to a movie starring the Rowdy Roddy Piper called They Live.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very close to that as well.
Never forget about that movie.
No. The craziest thing about this theory is how popular it is. The guy who came up with it, his name is David Icke. He has a lot of supporters in almost 50 different countries, and his lectures often draw large crowds. A public policy polling survey found that 4% of registered voters in the U.S. believe in David Icke's theory. So 4% of all registered voters believe that our world leaders are actually space lizards. Congratulations to us.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything to that.
All right, so there's 5 more of these, and we'll put the link in the show notes of the podcast so you can check out the other 5 hilariously stupid conspiracy theories that people actually believe. So that's about it for this episode, or this edition of Weird World Weekly. I can't believe I still goofed that up. Weird World Weekly. There's ways that you can contact us, galacticnetcasts@gmail.com. Our voicemail number is 805-328-3966, 805-328-3966. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn Radio. Just search for us there on those 3 places. Or just go to our website, galacticnetcasts.com. This has been a presentation of galacticnetcasts.com. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, Matt?
Smoke, crack, and worship Satan.
But don't
really do that.
Well, you're not going to do it unless you practice yoga.
But I do do yoga.
So you're
drinking the Kool-Aid, getting possessed by demons, and I smoke crack on Sundays.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. And until next time, Matt, what do people do?
We're going to keep it weird, Dave.
All right, we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.